our reader, he associates the Ingrid with Lotaria. He says that this name really suits her, and he is like wondering if this could be she. Is it still your story, reader? He asks himself, like, what is happening around there, and why would they ask him to do this kind of work? Is because they had a machine capable of reading, analyzing, and judging the written work, but they had to check it out, and this point was interesting for me because I had a parallel line between Lotaria's machine and here this machine, which was like reading the books and giving its context. That was like situation. Maybe there is some connection.
Yes, and then there is one interesting thing happens when they try to kiss. Like they start undressing each other, and at that point, it's not a girl. Like inside of the Ingrid, there is another character. There is another character. There is another character. So it's a fake world. So our character is the main character of the story himself.
Yes, you're right. So our reader is really confused, and he's asking Lotaria, like, how long are you going to continue letting yourself be exploited by a police regime? So she's getting focused again, and she says that I don't know who you are accusing. Like, I don't know any Lotaria, and she's like refusing everything that he's saying. And when the scene comes to the clothes, or when uniform, she says like body is also uniform, body is communicating, it shots, it protects. And I guess there is some kind of subplot in this maybe. And also at this moment, our reader is talking about love story, like how can I have love story with each female character, and at this moment, flash of a bulb interrupts them, and the photographer says, like, once again, Captain Alexandra, I catch you naked in a prisoner's arms. So
Yeah.
this was interesting.
Right, so it means that she doesn't do it just with him. She is so not real. Like, I really felt this. And I think the continuation of the story, this plot is not out of nowhere, because we know that Ludmila went somewhere.
Yes.
And he actually, I thought that he was pursuing her. Maybe that's why he's in this new place. Maybe. Well, this is how it ends.
Yes, this is how it ends. And
No. Before that, do you remember the moment when he actually finds a continuation of the book he was reading, but the words are like a. So like this, the book cannot be fixed, and it's already destroyed, and he knows that he cannot read the continuation of the story.
Yes.
This is how it ends, and then the story starts, and the story's name is Around an Empty Grave. It was a story that he was reading, right?
So the story starts with the father's death, and he is telling to his son to take his horse, take carbine, take food for 3 days, and follow the dry bed, and go to San Irene and go to Aquedal. The reason for this is to find the secret he was keeping from him this whole time. So the son is asking what should he know, and the father says that he wants to the son to meet his mother.
Yes, and in the beginning of the story, we are presented with an intrigue question, which is who is his mother, because when the father is dying, he didn't try to be straightforward, and the son knew it, that his father will probably say a lot of things and probably will die before he will tell the name, and this is what he really did. He didn't tell him the name, and I think it's so very expected from this book, because every time we are intrigued by something, we don't get the result. We just try to find it and we don't find it. And I thought that this story will be the same, but somewhat it was different.
Yeah, and also we have a lot of hints in this book. In his way to Aquedal, he met a young man who was silent. Absolutely, he didn't talk to him, even if our narrator was asking like how far are we from Aquedal, and he was like no didn't answer. And when the narrator decided to go beyond him, he at one moment he felt like he should turn his head, and he found out that this man was